Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Brian again. You've gotten the door hanger card, and that's why you're on this website watching some of these videos. I'm Brian. I'm a realtor here in town, Brian Price, realtor here in town with Real Realty, the fastest growing non-bricks and mortar brokerage in Canada and the United States. One of the questions that you're going to have when you get ready to sell your house is, do we do what my neighbor next door is and behind me is doing? You can see the contracting guy there. You can see the concrete truck here. They're pouring a new slab that goes all the way along the back of their townhome. One of the things that I get asked all of the time when I'm on a listing appointment is, Brian, hey, does it make any sense to do this project, or does it make any sense to do that project? What does it make sense to do? I am not a massive fan of investing more money into your house because I don't believe that we're going to be able to get that total return out of it. I believe that you should be saving your money for the next purchase in case there's things that you want that it didn't otherwise have. And I'm using this as the example. So this is my new thing that I did in the last 2 years here to my house because I don't plan on moving. I had my contractor come in and finish up the fireplace up to the ceiling and make it mine. And I believe that that's more important. I believe that it's more important to do that kind of stuff for your house that you want to live in rather than a house that you're getting ready to sell. Part of that is because that new purchaser may not like this. Oh, I don't really like that. I'm going to go on to the next house. We don't know any of that. And people are very fickle now from a buyer's perspective. If anything, the biggest thing they want is just a clean slate. Just a clean slate. Hey, let me do my own thing in here. Keep it simple is always the best rule of thumb. Now, yes, if we're up in Toronto and houses are selling at $2 million a piece, then yes, we should come in and do renovation things. There are successful realtors up there that have built their whole practice on that. I'm just not a huge fan of that. We're going to get the same number for your house by marketing it correctly and by pricing it correctly and by using game theory around commissions correctly. We're going to do that same thing with your house as if I was a realtor that came in and staged it or spruced it up in some way. Now, generally, there are some serious things that could go wrong. And if I step in and there's a few things that, yeah, this really kind of needs to be done, then one of the other things that I have for you is I have a partnership with Supreme Services here in town. I do some things for them. They do some things for me. And so we do have handyman services if there was something. Say that somebody punched a hole in this wall back here, then yes, that should be fixed. And drywall repair is a little bit of kind of a lost art. So I do have those partnerships with Supreme Services for them to be able to step in to be able to get some of these things done. If there were some serious things that I thought, yeah, they need to be done. But ideally, most of the time, it's the correct pricing structure, it's the correct commission structure, it's the correct words around game theory. As a guy with a degree, I understand game theory, and we'll be able to maximize your value on your road for your sale so that you can take that and make that the next chapter of your life. A great realtor is not about them. A great realtor is simply a footnote in your chapter in your life as you move from one location to the next location. And if I do that well, 8 years from now, you come back and say, hey, Brian, when you sold our place on Bing Bliss or Turner or any of these other roads that this card has gone out to, when you did that really well. We really learned a thing or two about a thing or two, and we'd like to have you back. It's the greatest thing about my business is that return business that comes back to me as well, too. I'm exceptionally blessed that way. So thanks for tuning in. About home improvements, if you're thinking about selling your house, it really isn't. It's really about the concept of stepping in, decluttering. I have a whole decluttering business as well too. I've got a whole staff that works with me to be able to make sure, and maybe there is an accent wall or two that might need some paint on it. It typically isn't, though. Typically, most houses are pretty much ready to go. So if you need some of those questions answered before you list your house, then please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name's Brian. There's three other videos on this website just to explain to you a little bit about me. I sure would love to have the chance to be able to come in and spend some time with you before you go and list your house, because I would like to be that realtor doing that for you. Give me a jingle. My name is Brian, 519-995-6145. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.